Hi everyone, it's Margaret and I am doing this tutorial focused on Kristen Stewart as my inspiration. I've been getting so many people requesting me to do a tutorial inspired by her, and I saw a look in an Italian Vogue magazine of her. She was doing a spread and I just loved the makeup. It was really kind of soft, but at the same time, she does definitely have her eyeliner that she definitely sports all the time. So here I'm doing the foundation. I'm going to put a very good coverage on this because I want this to have a little bit more of a editorial runway feel. And so I'm going to do a good coverage. And Angie, my model here, who is gorgeous, um, often gets told that she looks like Kristen Stewart, so I thought she would be a perfect model for this. So anyway, so what I'm doing is I'm actually, because Angie has a little bit of a different coloration than Kristen Stewart. Kristen Stewart tends to be a little more pale, but more olive, where Angie's a little bit more peachy, so pinky. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna just try to warm it up and still keep it pale. But this is just because I'm doing it for the inspiration. But if you want to do this look on yourself and you have different skin tone, just work it with your natural skin tone and just go by this application style. So now that I'm really putting a nice coverage, which you could see, now I'm going to set it with my complexion brush and just kind of work it all the way into the neckline and everything and onto the hairline, and just making sure that everything looks really smooth and matte. And that's one thing that I really want to emphasize here. So what I'm doing now is my standard highlighting powder. I'm using a warm pearl, and I'm just going from the inner crease of the brow bone into the brow bone area and then just out. Now I'm putting some fallout powder. And then so I'm going to use this smoky kind of metallic brown. It's like a dust color. It's not really brown, but it has like a dusty tone to it, but it's got a lot of like shimmer to it. And I thought this was going to be a good choice because from the picture that I saw, the inspiration, she had very kind of shimmery, kind of nude eyes, but that definitely has some stuff on it. And so I thought this dusty color was really perfect. So I'm taking my blending brush now and I'm just going to merge the highlighting powder and this dusty color together just so that it kind of has a nice flow and gradation, because I don't want it to be really heavy. So here I'm using a darker tone, and this has a little bit of shimmer as well, but not heavy. And I'm going to just go in and do a little bit of a cut crease contour in the inner crease of the eyes, but I don't want it to have like that strong line. So here I'm going to blend it in, and I just want to add a little bit more definition to the crease of the eye. So by adding this dark color, it really adds a nice effect to it and a punch to it. So see how it's very subtle and it's not really intensely lined, but at the same time it gives it a little bit more definition. So here I'm breaking out my black liner that Miss Stewart definitely is known for. And I'm just going to go right all along the lash line from the inner to the outer, and I'm going to just pull it out ever so lightly, and I'm going to blend this out. I'm using a very soft pencil, so with this I'll be able to get my brush and just kind of smooth it out and really create a nice liner with a little bit more edge to it. So as you can see, it's just making sure that you get a good flow into it, and you want to make sure you rim the eyes very well. So I'm going to go a little bit into her waterline on the upper part, and then I went underneath as well, and then I'm going in with the shadow of that soft dusty brown underneath. So what I did was I blended it in underneath with the dark shadow, and then with the lighter shadow I'm just kind of gradiating that out. So I'm going to take a little bit of gel liner, just a little bit, and just enhance this black liner pencil that I used, and I'm pulling it out because one thing that Kristen Stewart definitely, I think, always does with her eyeliner is she always kicks it out a little bit with a fishtail. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to bring this out, blend the liner out with this brush, but I added a little bit of the gel just to give it a little bit more pop and definition and smoothness. So as you can see how I'm just really triangulating that line out, and I'm just bringing that in by using the pencil first and then using the gel as an enhancer really helps. So here I'm taking a really dark powder and I'm really strengthening the color of the brow. Kristen Stewart has very dark brows, and I really want to emphasize that. Angie has really great brows too, so I'm just basically um, just coating it with a little bit more darkness with this dark brow powder, and I'm just creating some nice, you know, texture to it. So just take your brush and just go and really strengthen the brows. And then now blend it out. I like to use powder because it really creates a softer effect, even though you're doing darker brows. I don't like that heaviness that sometimes pencils, create, but that's up to you. You don't have to use powder. If you want to use pencils, that's fine. And I'm using a black mascara, and I'm just going to give it a really nice lengthening. If you don't have a lot of lashes, definitely you can use individuals. Angie's got some crazy lashes here, and I'm just going to emphasize what she has. And I'm just bringing the the lashes to a full length and a thickness, not clumpy. You want to be careful about too many clumps when you're doing thick and streamline lashes. So here I'm taking a highlighting powder and I'm just going right above the cheekbones because I really want to lift the cheekbones out. And so here by adding this highlighting powder, it really brings the highlighting effect out. So now I'm using a contouring shade for the blush because I want the blush to be really super, just soft. Really soft, not hard, but I want it to definitely give her a little bit of cheek. And by doing this and merging the highlighting and the contouring color together, it really adds a nice feel. So here I'm going to go with a little bit more pinky, kind of beigey lip color. And the reason why I chose this color was because from the shoot that the pictures that I saw from the shoot that she did for Italian Vogue, she had this really beautiful kind of like beigey pinky color, and I'm trying to mix it. I didn't have the exact color, so I'm mixing it with kind of a beigey with a little bit of a pink gloss, and it really came out nice. And plus with Angie's hair, she's got that red tone to it. I thought it really added a nice texture to it. And when we shoot this, because all my makeup that you see is basically makeup for photo shoots. So as you can see how I always added a photo afterwards, you can see the difference in textures. Anyway, if you like my technique and you want to learn, please go to www.mkcbeautyacademy.com. I have great online training as well as in-person private training. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you do this. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe and stay tuned for more. Thanks. Bye.